to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Fresno State's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And, David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. From the gun, running back gets to give. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Got it in the middle, it's Freeman. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking to pass. It's Keene. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Zips it out to his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year. The juices are flowing. You march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wolverines offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And these two electrifying runners can put on a show, guys.
Well, we always talk about the importance of tackling on defense, never more so than it came like this. When you've got 2 studs in the backfield that can make people look silly, you better bring hats to the football.
Yeah, and you think there'll be a lot of carries today? When you got running backs like this that you can feature, you're going to see them get the football a lot, early and often.
And he's tripped up, if not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Defense.
Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. Breaks the tackle. Gets it out to the 40-yard line, giving 5 on that one. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. They'll try to get the edge on the left. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
The Wolverines decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kid who is so important to this team.
To the air, it's Keene. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. Fresno State will have to punt. He'll bring it back. It's Morgan. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. The hand to the running back.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, David. To me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Going up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for room. It's Edwards. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right back to it. He make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. And the Wolverines are on the move. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Sixth play of the drive coming up. It's a reverse. Open space at the 25. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, it's a long gain on the jet sweep. How good is he in the open field, guys? Making guys miss. He's allowing his blocks to set up and then getting upfield.
The Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Well, somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. He marched 78 yards down the field and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. The play action fake. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Safe completion on the screen. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the 1st down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
Some misdirection with the counter. Bulls his way forward. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They go to the ground. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Smashes through. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Wide receiver coming across in motion. To the air, it's Warren. Getting some heat. And they can't make the play on third down. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. He's going to pass. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. They're trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Fresno State will have to punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch called for, but a flag is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Illegal block of the back. Return team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Give to the running back. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, it's a reverse. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Warren. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
Well, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. We want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively here.
I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit. These last few drives, looks like he's seeing ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple of throws. He needs to just take a deep breath and play within himself.
They're going to ride this running back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Trying to get to him. He's going to run it. Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
It's on target and complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Keene. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. That is no good. And it is still a 4-point deficit. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. He wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll immediately call timeout.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form team.
Tackled after picking up the 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Loveland. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
So the offense gets an automatic 1st down after the roughing the passer penalty. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Loveland. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Snagged in the middle. It's Klein. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Dropping back, it's Keene. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the 1st half, they'll try to kick a field goal. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, it is tough to beat the Big House when it's full and rocking as it is today in Ann Arbor. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the Big House.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. To the air, it's Warren. Still on his feet. Wide open downfield. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Hey, it's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance. And I mean, you've got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You've got to work the perimeter to both sides. You've got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle. They did right there.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Wolverines are marching down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Now on second down after the incompletion. The inside handoff. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Barges ahead. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ole Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about around the globe for a long time. They're up by 31 over the Astronauts. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. The run from the shotgun. Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Here comes the offense on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Morgan. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Wide out in motion. To throw, it's Warren. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Grab near the marker. It's Morris. Touchdown, Michigan! And the stomping has commenced.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way. At
this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. To the ground with the back. You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the first down play. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? They're going to run it to the right. And it's on the ground. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Stewart. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Warren. Zings it complete to the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. Dances away from the D. creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Brings up second down.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Hand off from the gun. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first three periods. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And here comes the offense on second down. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's got 93 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. They'll give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll go to the ground. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. Off play action. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights and puts the lead on the board. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Keene. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Edwards. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Bell. Oh, it's out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Yeah, and you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back and make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell the DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Snagged in the middle. It's Moss. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the right. Runs through a tackle. The Bulldogs get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass. It's Keene. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll line up for a second down play. Makes the catch. It's James. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Back to the air one more time. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab. It's Moss. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On fourth down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up, and on that play, you're helpless. And you know that you're losing possession, and you're coming off the field.
The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. They move the tight end all over. Scanning the field, it's Warren. It's complete to the right. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the route is on.
Game one, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
Ready to try the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Fresno State, 6.
And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. Throwing right. Holds it in. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after they play up top.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Wolverines line it up with a 1st and goal. From the gun. Give on the inside. Give him 114 yards rushing in this offense. Wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Arkansas State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Jonesboro for some time. They're up by 28 over the Pandas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Second down coming up. Back to throw, it's Keene. This time it's complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. He's going to pass. Makes the grab, it's Moss. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Feeling some heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The aerial assault continues. They're bringing heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
This is a third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
And he's a real nowhere man, tackled in this no-gain land. I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time. Blown out in the opener, won the national championship.
Well, some of us weren't alive. Everybody probably playing this game wasn't alive with that comment. But yeah, great example, Reese. But listen, your season isn't over. Things still down the road for you to look forward to, still improve on, can still have all of your dreams out in front of you. But, 83, Jesse, I know you were playing college football then, but sure.
I think I had just learned how to walk. It's funny, guys, just like that 83 team, this team that lost here today, they are also very talented. They just got to take care of fixing up and cleaning up some of these mistakes, but no doubt, lots to play for moving forward. Can't wait to see what happens next week.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.